have lost the designated hitter slot as their left fielder, Quentin Copeland, has come in to pitch this one. His first outing of the year set to get underway. Taking over left field duties is Milo DeBartolo. And behind the plate is Matt Nakami, who was designated hitter and now moves behind the plate. So a lot of changes this inning for Nick Vinacchi and the Lions as Copeland is getting ready for his first inning of the year. Copeland played all year last year as an offensive player and an outfielder, but made his way back as a pitcher as he was nursing an arm injury. He pitched in just 4 innings as he was coming off an injury to a 13.50 ERA. 3 strikeouts for him. So he looks to continue building and start fresh this season.
Yeah, and a tough spot to do it. Top of the 9th, tie game with the red-hot James Brandon stepping up to the plate. Interesting to see how Copeland will mix in his pitches. He's got, again, a cutter, a two-seamer, a slider, and a curveball.
A big arsenal, as you said, also a hard thrower. First pitch is grounded foul, and that's how you get ahead. No balls and 1 strike. Good cutter in off the hands. Fouled down the third base line. So here we are in the 9th, another close ball game, folks. As I said earlier, none of these games have come easy, both the losses and the wins. It's been a hard fight to the very end. As Copeland gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Another cutter there, doubling up on that one too. James Brandon, the 4-hitter.
One of the interesting parts about Copeland's arsenal is that nothing goes straight. The cutter and the slider have very similar movements, one more drastic than the other, of course, but they come in hot each. And there's the slider.
Up the middle, Morgan ranges over, makes a fine play for the first out.
Our photographer, Anna Banana Photo on Instagram, was very excited about that one. Real good pitch there from Copeland to get the first out of the inning.
No slippery conditions today at NEBC. As Copeland gets his first out. And that brings up to the plate Dustin Bennett, the shortstop. First pitch to him. And Copeland starts him off with another cutter. And, man, that pitch looks sharp early on as he's commanding it well, and it's got a lot of bite.
Yeah, one of the most important parts of that cutter is that it looks like a straight fastball and then disappears on hitters with a nasty curveball there from Copeland. Go into that breaking ball well, and it worked.
No balls, 2 strikes. Copeland getting ahead.
Anna, turn your flash off. Yeah, I don't know, something.
This one, soft up the middle. Copeland knocks it down. Flips the ball to first, picked by Ferrara for the second out.
A nice juggling effort there from Copeland as it kicked off his glove, over his head, caught it, and then flipped it underhand from pretty much the mound. Saved there a little bit by Ferrara on the pick, but that's 2 quick outs for the Lions. Closer.
Now batting number 5, Jake Samella.
Jake Sanella now. Designated hitter takes high. Ball 1. So the first hitter Copeland's fallen behind on here. A 1-0 count. Home plate umpire calls that a strike on the swing. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Copeland set. Timeout called by the hitter. It's going to be one of these weird new rules where he writes down a conference now. Not really sure how it works, but it happened. Samella taking his time. Nomar Garcia powering it. Changing his gloves, fixing his cleats. Oh, he's looking out into the outfield now.
I gotta say, if this is a rule to conserve time, it's certainly not very effective, as that timeout was probably 3 times as longer as it should have been, because the home plate umpire has to take out his little notebook and jot it down. So, if pace of play is the goal, that is certainly not working. However, Quentin Copeland's going to help pace of play as he has a 1-2-3 inning. A